Good morning and welcome back to another episode. Winter's crept into New Zealand. I'm out here in the Kaipara. It's a crisp morning, beautiful morning. Some fog in the valleys in the countryside here in New Zealand. And we're doing a bit of landscape photography, taking a couple of pictures of the morning fog, sort of winter morning scenery. And we'll be sharing some of those pictures with you and editing one or two of the images with you in this episode. Thanks once again for joining. For those who don't know me, my name's Dion and I'm just so passionate about landscape and wildlife photography. I trust you find this tutorial helpful in your photographic experience and journey. And if you have any questions, please leave me a comment. I'm happy to get back to you. In the next couple of episodes coming up, we'll be traveling from New Zealand to the Kalahari Desert in Botswana, Namibia and South Africa, and bringing you a lot of wildlife photography to be shared with you on this channel. So watch out for those episodes and see you soon in the next one. Right, this is the raw image we're going to be editing in this tutorial, and it's a misty, foggy landscape taken in the Kaipara region on a winter's morning in New Zealand. And the first thing we want to do is we're going to crop the image. Secondly, you can see the image is rather overexposed, blown out, flat and lacking some tonal and detail. So we're going to hit the cropping tool here, and what I want to do is take out the sky, leave some of detail. We're going to bring out some of the details in the landscape above, just to lead the eye through the mist to the background. And we're going to take a lot of this foreground out, and I'd say bring in a little bit of that negative left-hand space to about there, and I'm pretty happy with that. Next thing we like to do is I'm going to warm this up a little and select the temperature and push it up to around 5684, just to give a bit of, see that natural glowing sunlight coming through the fog in the background. And the tint as well, just push that slightly up to the pink side to about 34. The exposure I'm going to leave for now. I want to go down to the highlights and really drop the highlights down to about -77. The blacks, I'm actually also going to bring it down to the negative to just enhance some of those blacks in the trees to -14. So about there. And we're going to go down to the clarity. And push the clarity up to about +7. And then the dehaze, we want to dehaze this to bring out some of that detail through the fog. We want to still see the fog, but we need to bring some detail into the image. And I'll take it to about +44. Next thing you want to do is bring in some vibrance, and I'm going to be pushing up the vibrance to about 23, and then the saturation also a bit gently to about +5. Then I'd like to introduce a couple of masks. So we go down here to the masking tool, and the first thing I want to do is just darken this bright foreground to keep the emphasis and the focus on the fog the tree and then leading the eye through the fog up to the mountains behind. So we're going to introduce a linear gradient. I'm just going to drag that across to about there. And we're just going to drop the exposure to about there, minus 0.88. The next thing we would like to do is bring out a bit more detail in these trees, bring out a little bit more definition, but not the entire image. So we're going to introduce a second mask, plus, and we're actually just going to brush in the area of where the tree is, the trees, like so. And then what we want to do is we only want to intersect mask with a color range. Now with the picker, we're going to choose a dark part of the tree, let's say over there, and then we're going to refine it down to about there. And in this tree we want to reduce highlights because we're really just focusing on the blacks or the darker colors. So we're going to take that to about minus 22. The blacks, we really want to bring the blacks out, so we're going to go to minus 43. We're going to add a little bit of texture to this mask, and we're going to push it up to about plus 12, and we're going to give it a bit of clarity as well, just pushing it up to about plus 9, and that looks a lot better. I'd like to bring in one more mask, and that's a linear gradient from the top, just to highlight and give a little bit more definition to the background. You're just leading the eye through this contrast area, but yet still draw the eye's attention through the image to the back. So plus linear gradient, we're just going to drag it down to near the fog there, and in here what we want to do is increase the highlights slightly. We're going to increase the temperature just a little bit. A little bit of saturation. 2 there. And we're going to give it a little bit of clarity. About 7. And just a very slight dehaze as well. About there to 3. And that's basically it. Just a final crop. I think we can just crop a little bit more on the left hand side there. And yes, that is a basic editing tutorial in Lightroom Classic of this winter landscape. I trust you found the editing tutorial useful. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up, leave me a comment, and I'll do my best to get back to you. And thanks for taking the time to watch, and I'll see you soon in the next one.